It's thinking about it. All right, and we're live. Hey, virtual world. So you might be watching YouTube. You might be watching on Facebook. My name is Hannah. I'm going to be your MC for tonight. Some of you know me, some of you do not. And I'm just going to get to kind of ask some questions to our two awesome featured consultants for the week. You're probably going to laugh, pretty funny, and you're probably going to feel pretty inspired because they're pretty and there's going to be no pressure to give them dollars tonight. There's no pressure to sign up to sell Mary Kay. It's just some fun inspiration information. And so maybe you walk away and you're like, actually, I need a refill on something, or they seem pretty fun, I do want to work with them. That's cool. We're not going to force you to make that decision, though. So it's really casual. It's really laid back. I'm excited to be with you guys. If you're watching, say hey and where you're watching from so we know you're here. And I apologize if you're watching on Facebook. Sometimes it just says Facebook user commented, the sky is blue, and I don't actually know what your name is. So hello, Danielle. I can't see your name. Ask us questions as we go. Laugh at our jokes. We're pretty funny. I'm not always funny, but do it anyways because it makes me feel better about myself. So I do want to tell you a little bit about these two as we get into it, and they're going to get to share as we go as well. And just so you know, they earned the ability to be featured this week. So if one of them are your consultant, shout them out because that's a really big deal that they did the work to be featured this week. So Cheryl has been building her business for 3.5 years. She's also a full-time bus monitor in the state of Kentucky. She loves helping her clients feel beautiful, and her favorite thing her business has given her are memorable trips. We've had some really fun trips to go to Nashville and Georgia together. God love her for dealing with the road trips with me. And her business is currently allowing her to finish building her house. So if you look behind, you can probably see some rafters because her house isn't finished yet. And Mary Kay is paying for her to be able to finish the house that she's building. And then Allie has been building her business for 8 years. Allie is the most seasoned veteran out of the three of us because I have been building my business for 6. She helps her hubby run their dog training business and is a dog mama and wife. Her favorite thing Mary Kay has given her is the personal development and growth she's experienced, and it is currently able to move across the allow her husband to pursue his dreams. Allie and I have also been on trips together. We did a fun video in the closet of our Airbnb last month in Nashville. So I have some fun trips and experiences with both of these ladies. So let's chat. We'll probably mostly talk about, like what's happened in the last week specifically. So we're not really looking at what happened like 5 years ago. But tell us like kind of what your life has looked like this last week. So we both heard you both kind of already have your lives that you deal with. So what did you do this past week? And then we'll talk to a little bit about, kind of where Mary Kay came in with, but talk to us about life this last week.
For me, I have had 3 surgeries in less than 2 years, 3 major surgeries. So there's been a lot of healing in a lot of different ways, physically, mentally, through my faith, everything. But being able to have the freedom to go to physical therapy when I need to, and also making it easy on my physical therapist to be like, hey, schedule me when you need to. I don't have to on my lunch break, has been really nice. And so this past week, I've been able to have those choices of my brakes went out on Monday, y'all. It was terrifying, but I didn't have to like call into work the next day and stuff too. So that was really nice. And I have a father-in-law that came and fixed it for me for $20 instead of going to a shop, and they would have charged a lot more. But being able to like not stress about like going into work and stuff like that, like that was really nice. And I did need to go deliver some products, but I just called my customers and I said, hey, so my brakes went out. I'm safe, but you can come by my house and come pick it up. So life this past week has just been full of just a lot of grace, and just going by the moment.
Yeah. What your life look like this week?
Oh, well, bus loads of kids and raising three kids at home. So my life's always like crazy. But no, we've just life's been life
Uh-huh.
with the girls. Things are always interesting. I'm surprised you can't hear them in the background. They're running around and yelling and just having a good time. So just working, and then I just kind of sprinkle Mary Kay in when I can,
Yes.
and it works. It
Hmm.
really works.
Yes. So you guys, I personally, we are casual today because this is a pretty laid back event. But I woke up this morning to my 5-year-old vomiting everywhere, um, and while she didn't have to go to school for that reason, I didn't really have to negotiate my day. Everything from my chair in her bedroom while she just laid in bed. So it is definitely nice to have flexibility when life goes sideways, and it does. So there's
Yeah.
always something that happens that's crazy. And so it is nice to have the flexibility. So tell us about, and I mean, Allie kind of mentioned it already with hers too, but just something that you're really thankful for, especially this week, that your Mary Kay came in handy and you were like, I'm so thankful that like I can do this because XYZ this week.
Um,
You know,
I know
Allie's
tomorrow
brakes went out to match the giant spider web cracking her windshield.
the windshield is fixed. Brakes that was fixed before. All the brakes are fixed.
Okay.
Uh, Next week it's getting repainted, so I'm just gonna have a whole new car. It's great. Um, but tomorrow I am actually getting to go like 30-45 minutes away to drive my mom to her sister-in-law's to help go through some things from my aunt that passed away. And it's going to be very much a healing and closure kind of thing for both of them, and to be able to give that experience, because I know my mom wouldn't make the drive on her own, but I'm getting to help two people help connect and heal, which is beautiful, but also spend time with my mama that I
Mhm.
probably wouldn't get to otherwise. So I think that's what I mean, yeah, the fixing of the car and everything and the grace that my customers give me is great, but being able to make the decisions to help somebody else, yeah, I'm very thankful.
Absolutely.
I
What about you,
think
Cheryl?
mine would be I had done a facial um probably a week ago, and it was one of my bus baby's mama, and she ordered a cleanser set, and I was really excited because she had messaged me and she had said that her daughter had um, slipped on a walnut and sprained her ankle. And she said, "I'm really sorry. I haven't been up there to get it." And I said, "Oh, no, no, no. I'll deliver." So I was pretty excited because when I got down there to deliver it, here comes Lily hopping out on the porch on crutches. "Miss Cheryl, will you sign my cast?" And it was just precious. And Lily is first grade, I believe, and just already in love with Mary Kay.
I love that.
So it's nice
It's
that I
hilarious.
get to
I love
be
our
that
Mary Kay.
kind
She
of
loves lip
role
gloss.
model.
Yes. Kyrie loves lip gloss and she loves her Skin Vigorate brush. So,
That's
That's
awesome.
so tell me something. She's ridiculous. That was funny that happened in your business this week, or was like associated with your Mary Kay, or something like funny. It makes you giggle, or is something that you're like, literally anybody can do this because I can do this and I'm a mess and it's probably fine.
yeah. Well, something really funny today and stuff. So all of our Mary Kay products come packaged in these peanuts that are biodegradable. They're made of potato starch, and you can put them in the sink and they just like disintegrate. It's really cool. Um, And there have been a couple times that, like, I'll throw them in the air and the dogs grab them for dog treats. Well, one of my dogs came in from outside from being a little wet in the rain, and I guess stuck her entire face in the box of peanuts. And she came out and she looked like she had a beard all the way around. And she knows she's not supposed to be going in Mama's office. And so she had snuck in there and like snuck out, but she had a beard of peanuts. And I was just like, okay, yeah. So, I mean, I wish I would have taken a picture.
You were like,
stuff.
I know what you did.
And she snuck around like she was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, just let you know, the peanuts are dog friendly, so it's fine.
That's good to know. I won't yell at my dog so much now.
Deliveries. As soon as I have a box. Well, sorry. I think one of us is lagging because I'll start talking and then somebody else is talking and I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I'm the one lagging. I missed, not on purpose.
It's me. You know how my
he'll
internet
like immediately
is.
as soon as I have a box open. Yeah, well. You too can be a Mary Kay consultant with your internet being wonky. It happens to the best of us. What did that happen for you this week, Cheryl?
Yesterday I was at the laundromat with my mom and had tons of laundry, and I was just a hot mess, no makeup on, nothing. And my mom's like, hey, that girl up there's pretty cute. Maybe you should talk Mary Kay to her. And I'm like, do you see me? Look at me. But a friend of mine was in there, and I turned around and I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing on your makeup? Do you need anything? So.
It's always worth having your Mary Kay face on.
I drive a Mary Kay car for those that don't listen. So I drive a Mary Kay car for those that don't know. Company, we're working on our pink Cadillac right now, and I feel like every single time somebody talks to me, it is in the Walmart parking lot after I just got done at the gym. So I'm like drenched, I stink. It is not prime time to be talking to people about, I'm not cute at the gym. I don't smell good. You don't want to be within a 10-foot radius of me. And people, or I'll be walking from my car and they'll be like, oh my gosh, there's a Mary Kay car. I wonder who the consultant is. And I'm like, I can't just keep walking. Like, I have to respond to that. I can't just run away. And one time there was somebody like camping by my car waiting on me to come back to it. And I'm like, why does no one talk to me when I'm cute? Like when I like look presentable, nice. No, only ever after I go to the gym. I'm like, this is fine. Everything's fine. So why don't you guys something you're excited about right now in your business? So I know I kind of like gave a little bit of detail introducing you on what your business is doing for you, but just something you're excited about that you're working for.
Cheryl, you want to go?
Go ahead, Allie.
So I'm in a qualification right now called Director in Qualification. It's DIQ. So usually it is in a span of 1, 2, or 3 or 4 months. Like you hit different things and stuff, both with sales and with your team, and it's a fun time. One of our other leaders and stuff had told me that in our national area, there's never been anyone to finish this within 1 or 2 months. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to. And so my goal is for us to wrap up the Bright Lights unit in the next 2 weeks. And working really hard in a short amount of time is going to not only in stuff like hit that goal and stuff, because I really like that drive and like having an accomplishment and hitting that goal, but it's going to not only allow me to have choices, but my husband to have more choices with his business, as well as growing the businesses of our team. And it's so cool to see
Mhm.
people start to dream just that little bit more and think bigger. That maybe Mary Kay is just something a little bit for them, or Mary Kay might be something a lot for them, and going full time, maybe just an extra $100 a month, but being able to dream rather than just work to survive. It has been so cool to watch in the past couple of weeks. People really start to dream big. Um, so it's really cool to see, like, once I started like believing that I could hit a certain level, to see that belief go into other people and stuff, that they can dream a little bit more. Whether that $100 might change their life, or maybe they might get a new car, or whatever it is. So I don't know if that really answered the question, but yeah, it's just been an exciting, fun time for the past couple weeks, and these next 2 weeks are going to be even better.
It's
That
something you're
is
excited
so
about working for
exciting.
with your business. That absolutely counts.
Yeah.
Yes. And so before Cheryl goes, something that I really do love, number one, I love Aly to death, and Aly deserves a leadership position in this company. People need a leader like Aly. I keep trying to say Aly Pertain, and it's Aly Taylor now because you got married. But people need a leader like you. And something that I really loved before I came into Mary Kay as a customer, after I had said, no, thank you, I don't want to sell Mary Kay, and enough and I saw enough as a customer that I changed my mind later on. But I loved that just because you sell Mary Kay doesn't mean you have to be a mentor in the company. Even if somebody joins your team, you're not responsible for their training. They're assigned a success coach. Mentors in Mary Kay. I chose to be a mentor. And so because of that, I get to mentor Cheryl, and I get to bring to the company. And people are given a leader that actually just, we've all had that manager that's a manager for the paycheck and not because they actually enjoy leadership, right? We don't have that issue in Mary Kay because it's an earned position. And I really genuinely love that. So you always know that you're working with someone that really does want to work with you and really does care about the success and integrity of your business.
That's so true. Yes.
All right, Cheryl.
Well, okay, first of all, let me say this. I started 3.5 years ago, and I was in Lexington at one of our meetings, and I was feeling pretty uncomfortable because I really didn't know anybody. And Allie's one of the first people that came up to me and made me feel like I belonged. She made me feel like I was welcome. And I think you were earning a cruise then, weren't
It might
you?
be. That was a couple years ago. Yeah.
But I mean, she truly made me feel like I was just part of it all. And I was really super nervous and really super shy. So that meant a lot to me. So yes,
Thank you. That means
you
so much.
well, you have no idea how much it meant to me then. Um so yes, you deserve to be a leader, and I am so proud of you, and I'm so glad that I get to walk this walk with you. I really am.
So sweet.
What I'm excited about is hot water. Y'all, I have not felt really hot water in a long time. So I'm working on putting the hot water heater in this house so that I can take a really hot shower.
Yes.
That's what I'm so excited about
Yes.
right now. But no,
And
I'm
give us
excited about all the people that I've been working with lately and been sharing with. And I mean, this is just so much fun. It doesn't even feel like work at all. Um, and I just absolutely love my business, and I can't wait to step into the position Allie's in now and go on the journey that she's taking too. We get to do this together.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
Hannah,
I
I
love
think
that we're a collaborative company.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, Hannah, I love that you pointed out that you don't have to step into a leadership position. That, I've worked my business a lot, I've worked my business a little, and I've decided to now step into this leadership position. after a couple of years. Hannah, you took on and became a director before I did, even though I've been in the company longer. It doesn't matter how long you have been. You can become a director within the first 3 months, It all depends on what you decide for this business. And if also you just are if you are a consultant that is servicing your customers and loving the business and loving connecting with your customers, that's amazing too. And so, Cheryl, I think with your heart and with I love your laugh. You always bring such joy everywhere you go. And so, yes, I am so excited for you to earn that car too, because you look pretty cute driving it.
Oh, I love driving the Camaro.
Yeah. So if you didn't catch it, all three of us are working on earning Mary Kay cars right now. As Mary Kay, all for their promotions, for their leadership track, for their car track, literally all of it, they say, okay, here are the requirements to earn this promotion or earn this position or earn this car. Do ABC, here's your time frame. And that's it. That's what you do. And when you do it, you earn whatever you were working for. They don't say, okay, we're only giving away this many cars this year. The first ones to earn it, get it. Like, you do the work and you earn what you worked for. And I know we said we weren't going to talk about like a grade. It was 2019. Mary Kay offered a coup, and they said, this is what you need to do to earn it. And they had pre-scheduled when going to go when the trip was, so people could have it on their calendar, so they could say, when I earn this is when I'm going. Well, Mary Kay didn't expect for how many people to earn it as they did. So not only did we have the first cruise that they had initially booked, Mary Kay booked 3 more cruises because so many people earned it that they rented more boats, because they weren't going to say, okay, well, I guess the first ones to earn it get to go, and everybody else, sorry about your luck, we only booked 1 boat. They put the money out to book a boat to make sure every single person was able to earn, worked for. And I think that speaks volumes about our company, because I don't know that how many companies would have actually done that. So I really genuinely, if you do the work, you get whatever you're working for. There's no like loopholes or anything else behind it. Somebody said you guys are inspirations, but it just says Facebook user, so I don't know who said it.
Well, thank you. I know. I love everything
Cheryl,
that Mary Kay does for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many things that we can earn. I'm wearing my bracelet. I am seriously in love with this bracelet, and it says love. So it's me.
Yes. And like they were saying too, you can show someone that you're best selling the product, and that's what you do. And all of our consultants make a 50% commission, whether you have been in the company for 5 seconds or 50 years. We all make the same sales commission. It doesn't move, it doesn't slide. It is 50%. It makes math really easy to appreciate that, because Mary Kay Ash wanted women and people to be paid what they were worth and not feel like they were being, cut out of really owed. So I actually was being interviewed for a sales position recently. They interviewed me for a different position than I applied for, and it was a commissioned spot, which I did not. I was like, if I wanted commission, like, I'm happy. I make 50% with Mary Kay. I don't know that you could pay me more commission than I already make. And so what it was is I got paid X amount per thing that I sold, and that was it. So it wasn't like a percentage. It was just, it didn't matter if it cost $10 or $10,000. This is how many dollars you got paid for that item. But the manager that signed the financing paperwork got paid like 20% of what I sold, even though and all they did was the financing papers. They got paid a lot more than I did. And I was like, that is silly. And whoever wrote that rule should go back in the pond with the other gooses. So So I really, really love that all of us make a 50% on what we sell. And it's not, our paycheck isn't going into somebody else's pocket for the work that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, as we're going to 5 minutes because I want to be respectful of everybody's time. But just what's is maybe thinking about Mary Kay, or they're like, oh, I could never sell Mary Kay. We know some of you watching are like, I will absolutely never sell Mary Kay because I don't want to sell Mary Kay, and that's okay. We need customers too. So I see you, and that's fine. But for the people that are hesitant, or nervous, or they feel like they couldn't be successful at this, what would you say?
Oh, I had someone just last week, actually. She started her business less than a month ago. And she's told me, you know what? Even if I never sell one thing, this company has already changed my life forever because of the people I've been able to meet. And not just because of the customers and not just because of the mentors, but a combination of it, that the people that are involved in Mary Kay, the leaders, the consultants, everyone does have such a good, kind, and genuine heart. And it does have a weird impact on you when you get in the pink bubble. Like, it's inexplainable. But also being able to have a reason to connect with other people out in public that you might not become friends with otherwise. And really being able to have that influence of the tenets of faith first, family second, and career third. Somebody did say not career 93rd, but career third. Like, to really be able to focus on the priorities that you want to. She said it has completely changed her life forever. And she's been able to, again, dream bigger because of the people that she's been able to interact with. And she also said, and my skin's never glowed like this ever. So that's pretty cool too. Yeah.
Our skincare is pretty great. Oh, Allie, she's back.
I think that even if somebody doesn't go long-term in Mary Kay, it's worth just dipping your toes in the water just to get a little taste of what the pink bubble is and having those options of learning how to dream bigger and also getting really good products at a good discount. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, Cheryl.
Well, you haven't lived until you've been in this pink bubble. You really haven't. And it's like Linda Chupin said that, if she were president, that everybody would be required to be in Mary Kay for at least a year, just for the experiences and stuff that this company gives us, and the personal growth. And there's just so much that I wouldn't have met half of the people in my life now if it hadn't been for Mary Kay. And I sent a message a couple weeks ago to a lady that I look up to, and I said, if it hadn't been for Mary Kay, you wouldn't have been in my life. And I just want you to know what an inspiration and role model that you have been to me. And she's like, thank you. That means a lot to me, So great products at 50% off, 50% commission, the sisterhood, the people that you meet. What do you got to lose, really? What have you got to lose?
Yeah. So something that I love so much, and I love sharing about our company, and regardless of it, you're going to be one of two things. You're going to be like, I'm a happy customer. I will give her my money. I will give her my friends. I am a customer. And that's okay. And some of you are going to be like, okay, well, this seems really fun, and I'll at least get my products half price and see what this does for me. I'll try the consultant thing out. You just heard, we're not going to make you sign a blood oath and do this for life. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's okay. You're allowed to go back to being a customer. forget where I made myself laugh, and now I got myself off track. My thought train derailed. But I love about this company. Well, you too can be in the top 2% of Mary Kay. What I love about this company is that Mary Kay Ash started this company in 1963. This is our 60th anniversary year. So what a time to come into the company, first of all. But there has never been a barrier for people in Mary Kay. There was in the early 60s. So we're going to think about this. There was no clause that said only people of this color can be a Mary Kay. Only people of this gender can be a Mary Kay. Only people with this intelligence or intellectuality can Mary Kay. If you were 18 years old and you could order a starter kit, you are allowed to be a Mary Kay beauty consultant, and it is up to you to put the work that's successful. We all start with the same starter kit. We all start with this roadmap. It's amazing listening to people that are immigrants and they get a hold of the Mary Kay opportunity, and they have changed so many lives, including their families, because they were offered this opportunity because Mary Kay didn't give them a barrier. And so I am so proud of the group of people that I specifically get to work with. And I know Aly too, that we have a lot of people that are disabled, and she's an amputee. We have a lot of people that are in recovery that I've had several peer support specifically that I've worked with. I am openly autistic. We have a lot of people in the LGBT community, and this is a place where people get to come together and collaborate and be a community. I don't like to say family. I feel like some of us have dysfunctional families, but we're a community, and we support each other regardless of what we came into Mary Kay with or without. And it's just support, and it's support that I never had in my life before I was in Mary Kay, and came in my starter kit when I said yes to Mary Kay. And so know that even supporting your consultant, having that kind of a community, in addition to whatever her business is paying for her family. For Cheryl, it's paying for a hot water tank. For Aly, she's saving money to be able to move across the country to pursue what her and her husband really want to be able to pursue. My husband just got laid off on it. I am the sole income in my family with Mary Kay, and I can look at my business and go, okay, I make a 50% commission, and this is how much I have to sell a month to make sure our bills are paid and that we're not homeless. As a big deal in your consultant's business, and you buying product, and you being a face to practice and referring your means the world. The biggest compliment you can ever give your consultant is referring people to your consultant, because you trust them enough to give more people to them and to help them find solutions for whatever your friends might want help with. Our face is the first thing people see. So trusting people with it is a really big deal. And the other type of person watching this might be somebody that's like, okay, so I'm kind of intrigued. What does that look like? What a business could offer you. You have two options. My favorite option is our full starter kit. That's three of us started with is our full starter kit, because that was the only option when we came into Mary Kay. And it comes in this really, really pretty box that's behind me. But you get a really pretty designer bag that keeps $400 worth of full-size product in it, so that you can let people try the Mary Kay products. You could use the Mary Kay products. Mary Kay's autobiography. She was a phenomenal woman. But everything you need to be successful in this business and to just get started. Your website, you get your own personal business coach for $130 is all the full starter kit is. $30. That's bananas. The product alone costs and it's worth more than the starter kit is. And it gives you the opportunity to make unlimited income. You decide what that looks like with your success coach of what your business is like. Or maybe you're somebody that that's just like absolutely not feasible. I always tell people we are really good at finding money. So my favorite way is to start with product to let people try. But sometimes it's just not an option. We do have a $30 option that still gives you your card processor for a year, your website for a year. You still get a personal success coach, all of our back office stuff. You just don't get like the physical touch stuff. So you don't get the product and things like that. $30 allows you to go ahead and just be a consultant and get started. And that's all it is. And y'all, I don't know about you. My husband can go through a drive-through and spend way more than $30 and not mean to. $30 did not change his, but it could change yours. And when I get a cart at Walmart, I subconsciously just committed to putting $100 in that cart because I bought the cart and I'm going to put something in it. You never walk out with an empty cart. That $100 did not change your life, and you still left toilet paper. Okay, so this could potentially change your life, but give you more money. If not, it's at least transform your face. And if you do go ahead and you make a decision and you tell your consultant, okay, I'm ready, let's try this, let's see what happens. You decide tonight, you are going to get a bonus gift for being a decision maker. Y'all, this is not a hard decision to make. Do I want to get 50% off of my product and possibly make some more money? Okay, this isn't, do I want to buy these jeans that may or may not fit my booty? It's not rocket science. Okay, do I want to save money? Do I want to make money? Okay, now some of you are going to be like, well, I need to pray about it. Okay, God's not going to say no to you making more money, homegirl. Okay, hey, he's not going to tell you no to making more money. So there's something specific that you need to pray about. Your consultant is pray over that with you, but make sure you comment. And if you had any questions, ask. And if there was something that you took away from this, please share it. I want to give it to Cheryl and let them know what you guys said about them. And again, make a decision. Let your consultant know, hey, Hannah said you're going to give me a gift if I go ahead and make a decision and sign up tonight. So let's do that. She just needs your phone number. Or if you are on the opposite side of the spectrum and you're like, I would rather be homeless in the rain in a cardboard box than be a Mary Kay. Okay, your consultant is working on earning some pearls right now and working on some other really awesome stuff. And so you borrowing your face, friends, could be the whole game changer for her hitting that goal. So you should do that. And I'm sure if you tell her that tonight, she would still give you some kind of a gift or a prize. So then I will be watching the comments so that I can go back and answer any questions that we didn't get to. And we'll see you next week for Why Wednesday. And I can't wait to see who we'll be featuring. So bye.
Night, y'all.
Maybe the broadcast button doesn't want to be hit. So